2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Norwood Invitational is about to get underway.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds ringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Ouch, that hurts. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, time to return to the action. Never up, never in, as they say, Rich.
Tell you what, watch out. This guy's going to be on full tilt here shortly.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Opting for the 9-iron.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
That was wonderfully done. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here.
They've got this to get ahead of Will Zalatoris and leave him in their dust trail.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole. Not a bad play, that one. 18 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Let's return to live play now. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Ooh, right by the hole. And they'll tap this in for birdie. He finds himself tied for 6th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
This is from miles away.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Ah, that's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Getting ready to play their third. Only one shot off the pace. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, well played.
Such soft hands.
And that ensures that he's back to even par now. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. Good shot there, Beamer. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards,
Yeah, a quality shot, that.
An opportunity for a birdie here. The dreaded shove. Always hurts on the greens.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. So as we head into the back nine, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Well, Rich, this is exciting. This player wasn't even on anyone's lips coming into the week, and now they're right in contention to win.
Love stories like this. Let's hope they can handle the pressure and carry this home to victory by week's end.
Even for the day, currently tied for 9th. That's tidy.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make.
And this one is for his par.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
had a big eagle on the last hole.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We've arrived at a par 4. Bit disappointing, that one. Penny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
Well, Luke, you're right. He did find grass, but it's not the closely mown grass.
Putting for a par here.
Okay, steady now. Yeah, that's disappointing. I was expecting you to hold that.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole.
There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
Coming off a double bogey. Interesting to see how they tackle this one.
And this putt to move into the top 20.
That'll sting a bit.
Looks good.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Sitting at 2 over for the event. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Let's check in with Lydia Ko from earlier.
What an amazing shot.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
Oh, he's caught up in some branches there.
A bit wild on approach there.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Nicely done. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Not bad. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
At 1 over par now, heading to the stretch. A chance to lift.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
Now 5 strokes behind. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Tough tee shot here. Bunkers left, water right. Find the fairway or else.
Not a bad line, this one. And this shot from about 150 yards out. 5 strokes behind our leader. Wonderfully played. And this putt to move into the top 10. Like the look of this one. Well, that'll play. That's a good way to move into the top 10. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. The power play, you gotta love it.
That's exactly what I had done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Now that'll hurt. 3 putting in for par.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Well, he's in the spot he feels most comfortable. That's first place. I don't think he's going to want to let that go.
And as we move along, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round.
Difficult tee shot, water lurking down the left-hand side. Don't hit it where the wild things are.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Going with the hybrid. A big bold play and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
And this putters for a final score of 70.
That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push. A par putt on the table.
And that'll do it for this player at this tournament. Rich, we didn't get the ultimate Cinderella story outcome that we wanted, but how much confidence is this player going to have after that performance?
Well, they got themselves in contention. They got a taste of what it takes to win on the PGA Tour. Didn't finish the week where they had hoped to, but I gotta say, this is a lot better than I think they possibly even expected to finish.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.